Hello Aries, welcome to your weekly tarot reading. This is for anyone with a Aries in their Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or someone who you know who has Aries in those placements. This is a general reading, so this will not resonate with all of you. That's alright. Just take what does resonate and leave the rest for whoever it's meant to be for. Feel free to meditate on one of these piles and see which one calls to you. You could have more than one that calls to you. And that's alright. It just means that you've got more than one message for you this week. Here is pile number 1 with the Soul Cards Tarot deck and some tiger side. Here is deck number 2, or pile number 2, with the Vampire Tarot and some Bloodstone. And here we have deck number 3, and this is my very first deck. I think it's a universal tarot, but I don't really remember because it's like 10 years old. And then here is a piece of ruby to go with it. So feel free to pause the video, take some time to choose your deck, and I will see you in your reading. Hello Aries, for those of you who've chosen pile number 1, this is your reading. There's this beautiful tiger's eye again. Alright, let's see what the universe has to say to you this week. Alright, universe, what does Aries pile number 1 need to know for this week? Aries pile number 1, what do they need to know for this week? Aries pile number 1. There we go. This is just one card. Aries pile. On the bottom of the deck we have the Sun. It's a lot to look forward to. Let's see. We have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Cups. And we have the Six of Cups in the reverse. So this is an interesting reading. And there's some interesting meanings here that is going to take a little explaining, but it is a very good reading. So we have the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups, so this could easily be about love, or it could be about a career that you love, that you're starting up a career or a hobby, side hustle that you really love, and that you can really look forward to success with that. Over here we have the Six of Cups in reverse, and traditionally a lot of people take it as the past life card or friendship card or even the card about children, but there is another meaning behind it, and that is about knowing that someone or something, well, it would be someone in this case, is supposed to just be your friend. And since it's in reverse, it means that this person is not supposed to be just your friend. And over here with the Knight of Pentacles, this is another interesting one because traditionally a lot of people associate this with someone who is stable and grounded and really has a steady head on their shoulders. But if you look at the picture of the original picture of the Knight of Pentacles, he's the only knight that's not moving. And if you take a closer look, his expression is actually very frustrated as he's staring at his coin. And that's because he's not really going anywhere. Yeah, he has money, and yeah, he's got a steady head on his shoulders, but that doesn't really do a whole lot if you're not going anywhere, if that money isn't doing anything for you. So having the Knight of Pentacles in reverse means that you're actually going somewhere. You're going to be doing things with this new found passion, this new love of yours, whether it's with a person or in a business sense. Let's take a look and see what else the universe has to add to this. It looks pretty promising to have the universe telling you you've got the sun and lots of happiness, and that you're finally able to move forward with a project or a person that you've been wanting to for a while now. Let's see, what does the universe have to add to Aries Sun? There's quite a few of these, but alright. Let's see. It says, your life is a canvas, artist, manifestation, creative accountability. Yes. Although Aries isn't associated with this very often, we are actually very good manifestors, because we are the infants of the zodiac. Aries is the infant, it's the first sign, and although we are also well known for our short tempers, we are also actually very fiery and passionate trailblazers. And that's not necessarily because we're just lucky that way, it's because we're master manifestors, that, you know, we see that we want something and we just go out and get it, and the universe just kind of falls into place to allow that to happen. So don't forget that you are a powerful manifestor, and whatever you want will happen. It will come to you so long as you put in that effort. And then we have perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out. Common ground. So yeah, make sure you've got that common ground with this new person, and make sure you're focusing on things that actually matter. It's really easy to get sidetracked with something small that can irritate you, or for example, someone's past, or even your past. You know, there's a lot of people with exes out there, and it isn't necessarily their fault that it failed. It's just that you have to remember that love never hurts you, and being in love never hurts you. It's always someone who does not know how to love that hurts you. So try not to confuse the two, and always give new people chances, because they haven't hurt you and love hasn't hurt you, and you just gotta keep going until you find the one that can do it right. And then we have big picture thinking, Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. So yeah, along with the previous card, it's just reminding you, like, focus on the things that really matter. Have big dreams and follow them through, because you have the manifestation abilities to make it happen. Earth school, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. So some of you could be going back to school. Maybe some of you have recently come up with a new idea for something that you want to do as a profession, and so you're going back to school to learn and get a degree for it. And kudos to you. I mean, this is a great time to start learning something new and get out of that rat race. And then we have the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. So yeah, that kind of goes along with what I was saying, of having that random spark of idea, that aha moment that give you that, what you need to be able to finally have the goals in place and have a direction for all that fiery passion that Aries is known for. We will close out with some notes from the universe. This oracle deck here. There's a lot of really cute cards in here. It's all about love and connection. Final cards from the universe for Aries pile number 1. These cards are pretty big and my hands are pretty small, so shuffling can be a little bit comical. One more. Okay, 2 more, I guess. Right. This one says, pucker up, buttercup. It says, being fair and reasonable will earn you respect and admiration, but being genuinely kind will make you a total love magnet. Go for love magnet. These cards are so fun. It says, sometimes the good is hidden. Find the good in what they said or asked. It's always there, even if they didn't mean for it to be there. Clues for what you want are hidden all around you. Yeah, that's the universe. That's what I was mentioning earlier, is make sure that you're focusing on what's actually important, rather than the little things that really aren't important that can still tear apart a relationship, or dreams, or hopes, or jobs. It says there's a deeper reason for each of your questions. Seek it. Guidance, attention, help, maybe. Love, always. Criticism, never. The question was, what to give others, if anything at all? Yeah, always give the benefit of the doubt. Love in spite of it all. Before this odyssey ever began, there was you, your best friends, and wide-eyed curiosity among you about who would be the first to leap, the first to forget, the first to kiss, the first to tell, the first to fall, the first to get back up, and the first to remember that it all began with a dare, to love in spite of it all. P.S. I remember the glint in your eyes, all 3 of them. Love the universe. These cards are so wonderful. So there you have it. that is everything that the universe has for you for this week. Good luck. Remember to focus on the good, focus on love, focus on second chances, and remembering what's really important. And just have fun. Remember, life is all about having fun and passion. And we will see you in the next reading next week. Bye for now. Hello Aries, to those of you who've picked pile number 2, this is your reading with the nice bloodstone here. I thought it was a very interesting stone because although it's bloodstone and bloodstone is traditionally green and red, this one has no red in it. So even the person selling it thought it was an interesting bloodstone. So let's see what the universe has to say to you this week. This is the Vampire Tarot deck. It's one of my favorites. Just because the art in it is so gothic Victorian kind of thing. Alright, universe, what does Aries pile number 2 need to know? What is going on with Aries pile number 2? Whoa, that's too many. Looks like you have a lot going on this week. On the bottom here you have the 3 of Wands, so you are waiting for that ship to come in. Alright, we've got the 9 of Skulls. You are just loving life, doing good things for yourself, exactly as you should. We have the 7 of Pentacles, so you are taking stock of your situations and reaping the benefits. And then we have the 5 of Cups that came out upside down, and it was very adamant about being upside down, so we'll put it there. So it looks like you're just, this week is all about you and pampering yourself and having some TLC and all of the things that you definitely should be doing for yourself every now and then. And then got the 3 of Wands, so you're possibly waiting for some news, and while you're waiting, you're going to make the most of it and pamper yourself a bit, have some fun, reap those rewards that you've been working so hard for lately. And just, there's no disappointment. You can't be disappointed if you're doing it yourself, right? Hopefully. Because nobody knows what kind of TLC you like for yourself more than you do. And that's Aries too. Very independent. Like, well, why wait for someone else to do it when I can do it myself? And this is the Starseed Oracle deck. And we're going to see what else the universe would like to add for Aries pile number 2. Aries pile number 2. Seems like a pretty straightforward reading. Just having some TLC this week. Making sure that you fill your own cup of love. It's very important for us to do. we have trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. As Aries, we tend to have a difficult time with patience and waiting and always feeling like time is running out. We gotta get things done immediately. But it looks like this week you are taking that time out, trusting the timing, and just focusing on you while you're waiting, and that's an awesome way to do it. Then we have breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. Don't forget about your ability to manifest. Aries are powerful manifestors, and once you know what you want, all you gotta do is sit back, put in that effort, and wait for the universe to deliver. And just remember that you have to put in the effort too, but the universe will deliver because Aries is so good at getting what they want. And then we have forge, don't follow, pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. Yeah, Aries is super good at this. Don't have a leader, don't have a hero or someone to look up to, well, be that person. Pave that new path, do that new thing. Aries are the pathfinders of the zodiac, and we are pros at it for a reason. Just get out there and do it. And then we have perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out. Common ground. This is just a reminder that you need to be focusing on what's really important. And this week, what's really important is you. Take that time out. Breathe. Have some TLC. Fill your own cup. Don't wait for somebody else to do it. That's really the best thing. Just have fun, even if you have to do it by yourself. We're going to close this off with some notes from the universe on love and connection. And these are fun little cards with little notes from the universe on them. Let's see what final messages the universe has for Aries pile number 2. Let's do a couple more. Oop. 1, 3 more, 4 more. Okay. That's it. Alright. Let's see. We've got time to make a demonstration. The older the soul, the softer the glance, the quicker the smile, and the sooner to say I love you. They also skip and wink more than normal and hold hands with those they walk beside. Love, utterly fearless, the universe. See me in their eyes. Whenever conferring with another, either face to face or across the miles, whether a human being, departed spirit, or sentient tree, always speak to them. Always speak to the highest within them. It makes such a difference. Amen, universe. P.S. Yeah, as if some trees weren't sentient. Glad you caught that. And then we have no two flowers are the same, yet all are beautiful in their own way. Comparisons are odious because they presume all other things are equal, which is never the case. Between you and me, the universe. And we have prepare to be astounded. Send them love, wish them peace, see them happy, everyone, always, forever. But prepare to be astounded, the universe. P.S. Oh man, and will you ever become a big-time manifester? And last but not least, be true to yourself. You may not ever understand what's going on in their life, but you can always figure out what's going on in yours. tally-ho, the universe. So yeah, just focus on you. Focus on what you can control, and that's always your own life, your own reactions, and filling up your own cup. Spend some time with you. Enhance your relationship with yourself, because that's what's being called for this week. Good luck, have fun partying solo, or maybe you won't be solo for long, and I will see you in your next reading for next week. Bye. Hello Aries, for those of you who have picked pile number 3, this is your reading. For those of you who picked this pretty little ruby, I love how it's kind of like fingernail shaped. It's fun. And this deck was the first deck I ever owned, so I'm not even sure what it's called anymore. Something about General Tarot or Everyday Tarot, or I don't even know. But it's very old. I got it back in 2014. Alright, let's see what the universe has for Aries pile number 3. Ooh, we got some good stuff coming up. Okay. And we have the High Priestess on the bottom, so you guys are going to have to really be on your toes with that intuition this week. Oh wow, there's a lot of cards here. Okay. So we have the Five of Swords. We have the Tower. Don't forget about that. There's a lot of meanings to that one. We have the Ten of Cups. We have the Four of Swords. And last but not least, we have the Four of Wands. So there's several fours here, so that might be a number that you're seeing a lot of this week. So the Five of Swords represents someone who is a little bit of a bully, and it doesn't necessarily have to be another person. It can be your own mind, because the Swords is a mental suit. So you got to be careful of self-sabotage here, especially with the Tower. What you think about, you bring about, because your thoughts become your words become your actions, and your actions become your future. They become your reality. So it always starts with what you think to yourself. However, if you can be careful of that self-depreciation, the problems that you can cause for yourself, then the Tower can be good or it can be bad. It can be a building up your future and making it so solid that lightning strike couldn't bring it down, or it can be something that's been built on sand, so to speak, and the moment lightning strikes, everything crumbles and you have to rebuild from scratch. And I think your mind is going to have a lot to do with that, whether it's good or bad. But it's looking like it is going to end up being a very good thing for you. And with the Ten of Cups and the Four of Wands here, it's looking like you're going to be able to start building that solid foundation that you've been wanting for yourself. And with the Four of Swords, it's meaning that maybe it's time for you to take a little bit of a rest. Maybe go on a vacation with family. Just be around people who make you happy so that you can regenerate that good mental voice that you have, so that that bad one can just take a hike for a while. Just remember to be kind to yourself in your mind, because if you're kind to yourself in your mind, then your reality is a very pleasant one, but if you're not kind, well, we don't even need to go there, because you just need to be kind to yourself. This is the Starseed Oracle deck. It's really pretty pictures, so we're going to see what else the universe has to add to this. It's already quite a few cards. Let's see what else the universe has to add for Aries pile number 3. One. Two. We'll get 3. There we go, there's 2. It's one of my favorite cards in the deck. And there we go. Alright, so my favorite cards: jump in, Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. Sometimes change can be scary, but you know, we are Aries, and therefore change isn't something that we're usually afraid of. We just gotta say yes and jump in and trust that it's gonna end up in taking us right where we need to be, and that it's gonna be a very good thing. We have Star Family. You're part of a team of souls. Call in support. Don't be afraid to ask for help. I know sometimes it can be really hard to admit to your family or friends that you're having some troubles and need some help, even if it's just someone to talk to. But the universe is here to remind you that's exactly what they're in your life for, is for you to be able to lean on them. And you just have to trust that they'll be there, that they'll give you that support. And remember that the universe has placed them there specifically for that reason. And you have nothing to fear by admitting that you need an ear, or someone to spend some time with, or whatever you might need. You just gotta speak up. And then we have the Seas of Mintaka. Seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. So this is talking about your ability to manifest. The things that you dream about is in your subconscious, but what you think about, you bring about, as I've been saying. And whatever you think becomes your words become your actions, and your actions become your reality. And so it all starts with your thoughts. Think positive and have positivity come to you. That's how the law of attraction works. And then we have I Remember, Soul Plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. So this is an interesting one, and takes a little bit of explaining. It's one of those, basically, karma versus what you were born to do here. And you ultimately get to choose what you're doing. We were all born with a soul plan and a fated plan. And the fated plan is all about karma and paying off contracts and all of that. But what your soul is here to do is often very different. And sometimes it can be really hard to achieve your soul's plan because there's so much karma built up. And so inevitably we end up having to come back over and over and over to try and fulfill that soul plan so that we can move on to other things. But what a lot of people don't realize is that we have the choice. And again, it all starts with our thoughts. We can choose to accomplish our soul plan. For some of us, that's being soul warrior and bringing the balance of darkness and light. For others, it can be something like owning a business or having children, or, insert what you've always felt like you needed to do here. But things like karma can seem to really get in the way, where it's like, oh, well, you know, every time I try to do this, it seems like that something comes in and brings me down every time. But you get to choose. It really is your choice. And it always starts with your thoughts. So what you think about, you bring about. And you choose destiny or fate, karma or your soul's purpose. And don't forget that you as an Aries are a powerful manifester, so you gotta really be careful about your thoughts, because it can be really good or it can be really bad, and whichever one ends up happening is, it's all about your thoughts. Anyways, we're going to leave off with some final words from the universe. This is notes. This little oracle deck is called Notes from the Universe on Love and Connection. And it's got some really adorable little sayings in here. So we're going to see what final words the universe has for you before we end the video. Alright, universe, some final words for Aries, pile number 3. Final words for Aries, pile number 3. This deck likes to throw a lot of cards at me all at the same time. Let's see if we can just get it more. Okay, we'll take that one. Yeah. It says, I go where you go. Tell me, are you finding that the occasional stranger has a crush on you? That for words you've almost mindlessly chosen, hearts broken too long begin to heal? The eyes sometimes well up with tears when it's time to say goodbye? Remarkable. Our findings exactly. Psst. Your divinity is showing. Love the universe. And then we have create space for new love. When a thing hurts your eyes, stop looking at it. When it hurts your ears, stop listening to it. And when it hurts your heart, stop justifying it. I love you so much, the universe. Yeah. It all starts with your thoughts. And then we have, I heart you. If everyone really knew how much they were loved, not only from above, but by those now in their life, there would be little hearts drawn on everything from wheelbarrows to skyscrapers to jumbo jets, and I so look forward to that day. Big heart, the universe. So, there you have it. Remember love, remember your ability to manifest. Remember, it all starts with your thoughts. You gotta master your mind to master your reality. This is all I have for you this week. Good luck. Try your best to be aware. Maybe try some meditation to help you become more aware of your thoughts on a regular basis so that you can control the outcome of your reality. And I will see you in next week's video.